What does your future hold? And how will you stand up to face that future?
Oh my God, I love him.
I was extremely moved. I highly recommend anyone to bring him in.
He exceeded every expectation, the best speaker I've ever seen in my life.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, I just flew in, I'm on a 10-day road trip. I just moved from Vegas, and boy, are my arms tired.
I tell jokes, I think it's good. I think it helps disarm, the situation.
I'm so fired to be here because whenever I fly into an event, I know I'm gonna hang out with a bunch of winners and champions, because they don't fly me around unless I get to hang out with a bunch of superstars. So I know I'm in a room of greatness right now.
I think everybody should know, look, in this room, your biggest problem is your biggest problem. Just because I have Norm's legs doesn't mean my problems outweigh yours. What ultimately matters is how we face those problems.
Travis Mills is a retired U.S. Army soldier who became a quadruple amputee while serving in Afghanistan.
Our keynote speaker today consults with and speaks to companies and organizations nationwide, inspiring all to overcome life's challenges and adversities.
It's really difficult to say someone is the most inspirational person you've ever met in your life, but this is the truth, man. I have never met anyone that inspires me as much as you do.
To sit there every day and think, well, why'd this happen? That's when I'm just like, stop. There's nothing to be had here. I know that I survived so I could help others overcome their challenges.
Everything in my life in this picture is going perfect. I just got promoted to staff sergeant. My wife and I had bought a house recently, and we just had our daughter. And then my unit got orders to go back to Afghanistan for a third time. On April 10th of 2012, we went on patrol like normal. We had a minesweeper that would always sweep the ground, not once but twice, and we marked it safe. I took my backpack off, a 120-pound backpack hit the ground and landed on top of a roadside bomb. And when that bomb went off, it tore my right arm, right leg off instantly. Within 10 minutes, the helicopter showed up and they flew me to the hospital. When I finally came to in the room, the only person that was there was my brother-in-law. And I looked over at him, he looked at me, and I said, hey Josh, am I paralyzed? And he said, no. And I looked at him and said, hey, you don't gotta lie to me, man. You can tell me the truth, I can take it. I can't feel my fingers and toes, am I paralyzed? He said, hey, you're not paralyzed, but you don't have them anymore. You see, I didn't want to have a conversation when the doctors and nurses were asking me questions. Because in my head, I had my own questions. Am I a bad person? What did I do wrong in life to deserve this? Bigger question was, how can I still be a husband and a father? And I did question, why will my wife want to stay with me? I told my wife when I saw her to leave me. Take everything we have, house, cars, any money in the account, and go. But just like your loved ones in this room supported you through good and bad times, my wife said she's going to stay with me for handicap parking. And I know.
Talk about motivation. He's the man.
And while I was at Walter Reed, I wanted to give back and do better. I wanted to have my new way of serving because I lost mine. So we decided that we were going to start a nonprofit to give back to veterans. So we bought an old estate up in Maine where my wife's from. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to get too long-winded on you, but if we fast forward to today, we've raised over $50 million and have brought over 800 families to the great state of Maine to have this rest and relaxation. We show them to never live life on the sidelines, to always stay active with their family and community, and to never give up, no matter the circumstance. Helping people is what drives me. So I don't even question why this happened anymore. Because with life, there's always challenges. It's about accepting what happened and moving forward. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, there are two life lessons that I live by. The first life lesson that I live by is don't dwell on the past. Just reminisce it. The next thing I tell everybody is you can't always control your situation, but you can always control your attitude. my situation doesn't change my attitude. Is always going to be positive, grateful, and thankful to still be here. I also got one of the coolest jobs in the world. I get to hang out with all you wonderful people. So, I mean, life's not so bad, right?
I look back at the years I've had to recover, to have my family, to have my friends, and to be here to watch my daughter grow, to be here and have my son, which would have never happened if I would have just died. I said, so at the end of it, I'm just more grateful than anything.
You see how he sees the meaning of life, and he's bringing that to other people. It's unbelievable.
It's pure inspiration.
Life's going to be forever changing. There's always going to be something that you have planned out, and all of a sudden it's going to change. You have to have a new direction. Embrace that change.
Even though it's scary, it's change that makes us stronger.
Never give up. Never quit.